everyone, it's 10 to 8 and I have just squeezed in a last Aldi rush before closing time. I also managed to hit the greengrocers at lunch, so I have a shop from a whole bunch of places. So, I begin with gravy beef. I picked up just over half a kilo of gravy beef for $9.68, and because these were on special at Coles, I plan on doing a massaman beef in the I actually bought a slow cooker, one of those pressure cooker things. So I'm going to give this a try in the Instant Pot pressure cooker. I usually do this over the stove, so we'll see. I know it tastes good, but I'm going to see how quickly the pressure cooker reduces my cooking time. So I got 2 jars of this. This can just sit in the cupboard. A bag of potatoes to go with that. I got more pork mince also from Aldi. This is a much better buy at Aldi, $3.99 for 500 grams. The usual snacking tomatoes. I eat this honestly almost every day. I have one half eaten in my fruit bowl, so it's just a nice little snack to have. Better than chocolate, right? Strawberries. I think these were on special, so I've got my receipt hanging out somewhere. Blueberry bagels, I really enjoy these. These are a nice breakfast item to have. Cream cheese to go with it, and I just got my coffee. Australia Post never, ever, ever delivers to me. So I always have to go to the post office to pick it up. So I got my kilo of Mocha Gold and my 250 grams of Karamba. My coffee was expensive this month. This came to $64. But oh well, I am a coffee snob. Also at the greengrocers, I got my spring onions, $1.49. They are much cheaper at the greengrocers. They're currently on special at Aldi for $1.99. And I got one bunch of bok choy for $1.49 as well, same price. Bananas, it is egregious how expensive bananas are at the moment. $4.50 a kilo at Coles, $4.49 a kilo at Aldi, $4.20 a kilo at the greengrocers. Onions are also expensive, but I got a kilo from Aldi. I think this was $2 something. That's expensive. Next, the mini king oyster mushrooms were on special at the greengrocers, $3.29 for 250 grams. I really enjoy these. I like mushrooms in general, but these have a really great kind of almost meaty texture, flavor to it. So it's a nice meat substitute if you're looking to go vegetarian for one night. Then eggs. Eggs have gone up in price. Free range eggs, 700 grams, a dozen from Aldi, $5.19. That's gone up recently. These ones, which I've shown on my channel before, I think used to come in at under $5. Aldi is no longer as cheap as it used to be. I'm noticing that across the board, like with bananas and stuff like that, it used to be at least 20-30 cents cheaper than Coles and Woolworths. No longer. Now eggs. I mean, they still have cage eggs and barn-laid eggs as well. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I have this conspiracy where I think the same 700 gram, supposedly, eggs are smaller. So, yeah. Teeny tiny hands, you can't tell anyway. Also got yogurt. You know, it is what it is. And because I went to see my sibling on the weekend, he gave me a packet of these instant noodles. Udon noodles with tonkotsu, which is pork. I'm not a big fan of instant noodles, and to be honest, that is the sibling that doesn't cook. But he said they were good, so I will try them. Probably with some vegetable. My other sibling, the younger one, is a master chef. I need to hang out with him more often. And finally, I got some kitchen items. This usually doesn't come out of my grocery haul, so I will add this from my home fund. I don't know, $5-ish. This is considered a very large haul for me. We're already kind of midweek and I get a Friday night takeaway anyway, but I plan on basically not leaving the house for the next couple of days. I'm absolutely exhausted. My work busy season is coming to an end, hopefully, maybe. Hopefully not because of the money. I like the money, but hopefully so I can sleep. Anyway, I will put my total for all of this, you can't even see all of it, on screen. Okay, so I'm actually going to have a really sad meal tonight. I'm going to have instant noodles. This was given to me by my elder sibling, who does not cook. He cannot cook, he does not like to cook. He married a woman who also does not like to cook and cannot cook, which is why they live 20 meters away from mum and dad. And their takeaway bill is insane every month. So I'm going to pimp this up a little bit. He says it tastes good, but I have serious doubts. I mean, I'm sure it's good for an instant noodle, but you know what I mean. So, apparently pork flavored. So I'm going to add in pork balls. I've eaten this my entire life. I don't remember not eating this brand as a child. They're literally, pork in ball form. I don't even know. Don't ask questions with Asian food, all right? Just boil it, eat it, tastes good. Then I've got one thing of bok choy washed here and a little bit of spring onion. And I'm going to throw some eggs and soft boil these. So I'm just going to cut my stems a little bit. Makes it easier to cook. It's really, really late at night. Like, it's after 8:30, and I think the council are doing some kind of construction nearby. They had blocked off all of the roads when I was coming home from the shops. Who knows? It's very loud. And I've got my big windows and doors closed. So these are just frozen. I'm going to cut them in half. These are excellent in soups, in hot pot, in curries as well. I just like to have this on hand for whenever. I've also got a little bit of water in my pot here, and we'll use the artificial packet here. You see how much judgment I throw on my brother? Who knows? I might be eating my words. This may be the best thing I've ever eaten. All right, let's have a look. It's an instant noodle. I'm gonna boil this. Seasonings. Oh, this feels oily. We'll see. He says you can get this at Coles. So if you're interested, cooks in 4 minutes. We'll give it a go. Okie dokies. Now I've got all my bits together. My very, very soft boiled egg. You could tell it's really quite under, but I do like it quite underdone with noodles. Let's give this a taste. I'll admit, during my uni days, I used to just eat out of a pot like this. But it's been a very long time since university, so, you know. Let's have a taste. Whoops. Can I not use chopsticks or not? Gosh. That's embarrassing. Chopsticks are my primary tool. I've got the camera right here. That's my excuse. Oh, so hot, so hot. Let's give it a taste. You know what? It's quite good. It does have a very rich, kind of brothy taste without as much of the artificial flavoring as you'd come to expect from packet noodles, instant noodles. The texture of the noodles is also good, as long as you don't overcook it. It said 4 minutes on the packet, so I did give it 4 minutes. I also don't put a lot of water in these things. Everyone tends to put so much water in instant noodles. I don't want a lot of soup with it. Too much soup, it dilutes the flavor. So, I'm going to put my egg in. And my veg. I had a check online of how much these cost, and they're quite expensive. At Coles, I think they're in the $7 region for a pack of 5, so that's a very expensive instant meal. Anyway, if you're gonna have instant noodles, pimp it up with something. I will put my costings up on screen.